be mentioned. But however, I want to talk about the other aspect. This the importance from the basic research to the clinical research. As you know, the eventual outcome for our biomedical research is trying to change the medical practice or to benefit the human health. Therefore, the translation from the basic to the clinic, they are very critical. They are very critical. And the conduct of the clinical research, there are several aspects different from the basic research. Although the core value or the scientific methodology, they are very similar, they are the same, but they are additional ones. And I want to emphasize this to the audience and to the future investigator. So the core question I would like to address is why a PI want to conduct the clinical research. And the second, not only conduct, the second, how can I implement the clinical research? This is different from the basic research. And then finally, what are the responsibilities in conducting or in reporting this clinical research? As you know, the need for conduct clinical research, most of them coming from the limitation of the current clinical service. There are many unmet needs. We have the disease we cannot diagnose. There are illness we cannot treat. So there are big suffering going on. This need our attention. And the second, like many of, but even the human illness is also a scientific, is a natural phenomenon that needs to be addressed. So from the scientific point of view, we also have the curiosity and the interest about this unknown and the new phenomena, new biological mechanisms. And the third part, as the application and the competence for the scientists in the University of Medical Center, we need to solve this unmet need. But however, before you writing or conduct any research, the basic element is not science. It's your enthusiasm about the topic that you are interested. So you know from the review, Confucius say, 知之者不如好之者. Those who just only know it probably not good as those who like it. But most important, even you like it, is not better than those enjoy doing it. 所以就是好之者不是乐之者。So this is like Dr. Liao just mentioned. You have to love, enthusiastic, and also love your topic. Otherwise, you will lose your momentum during the process of writing proposal or conducting the clinical the research. And for the junior or even any investigator, the other important thing is independence. We really want to see the PI generate the original idea by themselves, not borrow from others, not borrow from your mentor. You have to be independent and showing this is really a genuine and a good idea. From this, you love this idea, and also then design the unique research topic. Then I go to the part of the clinical research. Usually we define the clinical research. This research addressing to the subject other research. They are either the human being or human-derived sample information. And this is clearly different from many of the basic research. So any research covering or touching this area is has to be considered as a clinical research. And what's the difference between the clinical research and the basic research? From the scientific point of view, they are the same. They are the same. This is very important, especially for the young physician or clinician. Doing the clinical research, you need to have a scientific training and also apply the scientific methodology. The essence of the scientific methodology is, as Professor Chen mentioned, is focus. Not only the focus, the second step, we need to have the hypothesis driven. For any clinical research, you start from the hypothesis, not from the experience, not from the what people tell you. This you have to have a hypothesis driven. So this not especially just don't use the technology driven. These are the generic approach. The hypothesis is your idea, your brain plan. This this is a critical part. Then after this, the clinical research is similar to the other basic research. Before implementing the research, you need to write a protocol. This protocol including passive control, negative control, and also you have conducted. This has to be done in a prospective way. So this is such are the elements for the scientific methodology for the clinical research. Many of the clinical research, they are retrospective, they are case series. These are not very solid. If you really want to do a good scientific clinical research, just don't forget. There's just two elements. For example, I will show you this clinical trial. This clinical trial, they treated the patient with different drugs. But however, they also include, they need to include one placebo as their control. So it's the same to the basic research. You need a control. And the second, all the treatment according to the protocol pre-specified. So this is a prospective study. The conduction of this, the basic scientific value and the methodology are identical to the basic research. And and again, before you conducting clinical research, you have to go through this part. Go through this part, writing a protocol, writing a grant. And I don't want to repeat. Actually, there's the same thing. You need the significance, and again, innovation and approach. The essence of a good research proposal it must be an innovation. Then after this innovation approach, we need the investigator environment. They have to be competent enough and to conduct this research. So this is the scene before the electronic aid. So you see this is all the reviewer, and then these are the dump grant. So you don't see this killing field in recently after the electronic aid. So if you could not convince this reviewer, then you end up in this arena. And for any research, any grant proposal, we need a preliminary data, as mentioned by the previous speaker. But for the clinical part, usually we just don't. We have to do better than a literature review. Now they are very very good methodology for all the clinical studies. Before you start a new one, you have to do a meta-analysis to analyze the previous research and then come to what's the limitation and really what are the unmet needs. And also again, when doing the research, you have to prepare to the failure, ready to the alternative. Most of the time, if your research are addressing the new idea or new innovation, most of the experiments all are failed. Most of them either artifact or failure. So you have to have a very strong mind and also the enthusiasm. So you can do you can continue this research. The research is actually another straightforward road. And the other thing for the research, clinical or basic, is the reproducibility, especially the key data. You probably read the recent article in the Nature. More than 50% of the paper, all the published paper, they are not reproducible. So it's very important. But for any young investigator, you really don't want this happen. So please remember, reproducing the key data either by an independent person or dependent group before you can reach the conclusion. In reaching the conclusion, this is not only by you, but also by your trusted colleague. And the way is you tried many different things, different points, but still cannot reject the finding. Then you probably a conclusion. Such scientific exercise and training really are very important for successful clinical research. So this part, all the clinical research before this, they are very similar to the basic research. They are based upon the the scientific methodology and also logical training and also the logical reasoning. But then the next part, I would like to discuss with you the nature of the clinical research. These are different from the basic research. As I mentioned to you, the subject, they are different. They are not only molecular or chemical. They are human beings, or the human-derived material and information. And the investigator, sometimes they are physicians or qualified expert or the professional. And then also, many of the research, clinical research, we need the staff. Some of them are professionals, some are not. Then the most important part is with all the clinical research has to be approved by the IRB, Institution Research Board, or the ethical committee before you starting any research. And also during the conduction of the experiment or study, the data management or the auditing are very important. And also you have to protect the patient, the subject's privacy. And then finally, the good clinical research, actually the outcome is to be evaluated by independent data safety monitoring board. This part is very different from the basic research. Basic research, we interpret, we conduct experiment to obtain the result, then we read the result. But for the clinical research, especially the clinical trial, because of the subject, the PI, they have to be, they are quite anxious about this result. So we need a referee to decide, to interpret the result. This is become, therefore, try to minimize or avoid the conflict of interest. So this is a different part. From this different part, there are already a very comprehensive literature and there's a course, especially the good clinical practice. So to cover all these parts, you need a good clinical practice curriculum training. This will take maybe a few months or even a semester to finish it. So I will not go through the details. But the important thing, if you want to do the clinical research, other than the good scientific design and the research and the method, you need to have a good, the other part is for the human subject. You need training and certification for the GCP. So this, the clinical study, most of them, they are very careful. For example, they takes long time, and you probably can only do one study in a few years. And it needs a significant budget. And during the process, there are many issues, and also many queries you need to address. So it's very difficult. But however, the good clinical study, the outcome may change the current practice and benefit a lot of people. So I want to show this slide. So this is a painting for the 朱元璋, 明太祖朱元璋. So I draw your attention to his face. His face, there are many parts, small parts. Because the history say that Dr. Zhu Yuandang and Mr. Zhu Yuandang actually survived from the small parts. Okay. But after the basic research and the vaccine development, now we never saw smallpox anymore. And the other person, this is the USA President Roosevelt Jr. He suffered from the polio. And after the research, clinical research and basic research, now the polio is almost eradicated. So therefore, the good basic and the clinical research actually can change the human health profile or landscape in the generation after generation. So this is important. And I just want to emphasize, for the basic scientists, when they cross the line, want to do the clinical research, make sure complete the GCP and understand what's the legal and the ethical requirements. And for the physician, they want to cross this line to conduct the basic research. Again, they needed to know not also the scientific methodology. Only you combine both, then you can do a good clinical study. So there are many dark sides for the clinical research. So this picture is just showing the dark side of this video. Why I said this? I found the photo. It looked like my photo. Just in the dark. And then you also see there's many striking basic research, like the synthetic biology. You will synthesize the human genome within 10 years. What is this appropriate to do? But actually, there are many biologists and microbiologists we can synthesize the drug resistance, the drug resistant or endemic flu. They also have some serious issue we need to address. And for the young clinician, if you want to do the clinical research, the advice is trying to incorporate your clinical service into your clinical research. The best way is to design a clinical protocol. Then you conduct this protocol during your clinical service. And finally, I want to draw and also the teamwork. And the two are very successful couple of the clinical investigator. You know, the Professor Brown and the Goldstein. They discovered the cholesterol receptor. And their advice for the people doing clinical research, there are 4 P. For the patient-oriented research, at first, you must have a strong patient. Second, you need a patience, so you do the clinical research. The third, you need a patience. It takes a long time. And then finally, is poverty. Poverty. So I just interpreted it in Chinese. Okay, patient is the 12西之不亦乐乎. This is Confucius say. 永朋自远方来，不亦乐乎. The patience is you have needed to know the problem, and then you have to work very hard. 有的困学典型，如切如磋，如琢如磨，这样才 then you can solve the result. So the question. Finally, the poverty. Poverty is not necessarily you are very poor. Poverty is saying you are limited in the resource. For the doing any research, your resources are limited. But under this limited resource, we have to follow the rule, follow the law, and also we have tried to do the best under this this environment. So this is to say, 文穷而后功. So finally, I just want to add the 5th and 6th P for the clinical research. The 5th P is when you're crossing the line to the clinical research, make sure you understand the GCP. This is very important. So this is a very important P. The sixth P is if the clinical research is densely regulated from by law and by ethics. Once you violate, the PI can be suspended or put into the prison. Okay, so this is another P. So be careful, very careful. So with this, I will conclude my my presentation, and I hope you a successful clinical research, just like this this big tree, and lasting forever. Okay. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you.